Before we get started, I ask that you take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. So what's up, y'all? I know I haven't posted in a while. I've been gone. I've been stuck in loops, loop the cycle of life, the cycle of working, this cycle that gets you to not focus on your passions, the cycle that gets you to focus on what they want you to focus on. I've been stuck in that cycle. But today I lately, not just today, but lately I've been tapping in with my ancestors and just tapping in with my Ori and myself and my higher self. And I just been learning a lot. I've been seeing a lot. A lot has been getting revealed to me, not just about myself, but it's just about life in general, and about my family, about my friends, my work environment. A lot of stuff has been getting revealed to me, and so if you're seeing this, it's because they tried to trap you. They tried to trap you. They tried to trap you. But I'm telling you right now, it's not gonna work, and it's not working right now. I was just pulling tarot cards, and I kept hearing the song "Heard It All Before." That "Heard It All Before," and they also say "Played the Fool Before." Um, we've been playing the fool, and they've been looking at us as fools, not knowing that we aren't fools. We are the chosen ones. They've been looking at us as fools, and they've been keeping us in these cycles. They've been watching us in these cycles. They've been setting these traps, and we've been falling for it. We've been giving out too much information. We've been revealing too much on social media. We've been talking too much to our coworkers, or talking too much to our customers at work. We've been doing too much, and I think that it's time that I think our ancestors are telling us that it's time to wake up. It's time to do some cleaning. I know it's not spring, but we can do some winter cleaning. I think it's time to do some cleaning. I think it's time to wake up and realize what the enemy has set up for you, and realize what these devils are what they have thrown into your atmosphere. Because it's a new game, it's a new ball game. And we have to wake up. So but yeah, just doing this reading, it just the first thing, the card that popped up, is it's the eight of air, you know what I'm saying? And if you look at this, it's a caged bird. It's a caged bird. And obviously what comes to mind is that I know why the caged bird sings. Um, they know who you are. They know who you are. Don't ever doubt that. They know who you are, just like, and they're depending on you to not know who you are, because that's the only way that they get energy. They get energy of you not knowing who you are. They get energy of you being down. They get energy of you being mad. They get energy of you being confused. Confusion is the number one sign that somebody is doing something against you. They know who you are. They know who we are. They know who we are as a people. They know who we are as God's chosen people. And I just want you to know that you can these traps, these cages, these are getting revealed. These are getting revealed. I don't know if you see what's going on with Diddy and all this other crap, all these distractions that they're putting in the atmosphere, but it's a bunch of confusion going on right now. Some people act like they know what is going on. Some people act like they don't know what's going on. But I feel like most of us really actually don't know what's going on. We think we do. We think we see the news every day, but I think it's just a reminder for us that we have to focus on ourselves. We have to focus on putting one foot in front of the other, and just focusing on the moment. We can't think too much in the future. We can't think too far back into the past. We have to focus on what's in front of us, and focus on trying to progress every single day. It's not just about finances. It's not just about physically working out and all that. It's about spiritually and mentally progressing and getting better every day. And these traps that they set for you, they never thought that they would get revealed, or at least they didn't think it would get revealed this fast. You know, hmm. Yeah, I keep hearing, heard it all before. You come home late. It seems you barely beat the sun. Like it's these people are watching you. These people know who you are. These people, they know your movements. They know what you like to eat. They know what your vices. They know what you like to watch. They know what you like to listen to. Y'all sharing y'all songs on social media. Just be aware. Like, people are tracking you. People know, and sometimes it is your family and friends. Sometimes it is people closest to you. But sometimes there's a lot of agents set up. There's a lot of agents in this atmosphere. And you just gotta be aware that not everybody is who they say they are. Um, yeah, I wrote some notes. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, the main thing that I was getting from my ancestors is just work out your faith. You have to work out your faith. You gotta live your life, and you gotta do what God put it in you. You have to act on that. You can't act on what you see, because what you see is gonna fail you. You gotta walk by faith and not by sight. It's cliches, I don't know what, but it's so true. You gotta walk by faith and not by sight. You know what God put in you, but sometimes we forget. Just like right now, these traps that they said, we're forgetting who we are. But if you recognize it, it looks like the cage bird is he's trying to do something. He's doing something. You know what I'm saying? He's not just giving up. You know what I'm saying? He's still active. If he was just giving up, he'd be laying down. He wouldn't be active. You know what I'm saying? But um, these people, they take you for granted. These people, they think you're weird. They don't understand how your power, but they know you do have power, but they don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? These people, they look at you as the enemy, but in reality, they're the enemy. They're the enemy. They know exactly who you are. They don't want you to know though, because once you know, the game is over. The game was rigged. They thought the game was rigged for them, but the game was actually rigged for us, because in the end, we all know how the movies go. Most movies, at least, the light wins. The light removes the darkness. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, these people know who you are. These people look at you weird. They think you're weird when really they're the weird ones. It's a bunch of confusion. It's a bunch of projection. These people are projecting onto you what their insecurities. They're projecting their insecurities. They want you to think that you don't. They want you to think that you're dumb. They want you to think that you're crazy. They want you to believe that you're weak. They want you to believe that you're powerless. They want you to believe that you're by yourself. This individualistic mindset. They want you to stick by that. That's just, and I know it's specifically speaking for being an American, somebody born in America. I know that we come up and it's just like this individualistic mindset, like where it's like it's about us or it's about our family, only our family. It's not about our neighborhood anymore. As 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 black people, we're not like that. You know what I'm saying? Not just black people, but as the chosen ones, we're not like that. You know what I'm saying? We're a people of community. We're a people of structure. We're a people of balance. You know what I'm saying? But we can't find balance on our own. I'm telling you right now, you can't find balance on your own. That's one of these traps that they were setting up. I'm telling you. But they know who you are. They know your power, but they want you to think that you're powerless. They want you to question who you are. They 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 feel like you backstabbed them, but they really backstabbed you. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful of what these people, what they place in your system, what they place in your atmosphere, the food you're eating. The If somebody offers you food, don't just take it. You know what I'm saying? It just popped in my mind. Don't just take it. You know what I'm saying? Even in a dream, don't just take food. You always question stuff. If somebody offers you something in a dream, you don't take it. And those who know. But at the end of the day, I want to tell y'all, there's a lot of witches and warlocks around y'all. A lot of people, a lot of people, how do I say it? A lot of nosy people butting in on conversations, asking, they're keeping tabs on you through other people. They might even be keeping tabs on you every now and then, but just know that they know who you are, and it's a bunch of witches and warlocks. I'm telling you, like we hmm, we're fighting powers. We're just like the Bible says, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but spirits and principalities in high places. You know what I'm saying? So is we have to know who we are, and what we're up against. We're not just up against the flesh and blood. We're not up against just guns. We're not just up against the police, even though they are a part of it. But we have to realize who the source of it all is. It's this enemy. This enemy that is on this earth with us. No matter what they say, there's a lot of people that try to say that the enemy doesn't exist. I'm telling you right now, I don't understand how you can live this life and think that the enemy doesn't exist. But I want you to know your answers are telling you to wake up and recognize that they are setting traps for you. You are in a trap right now, but you're getting out of it. This is your wake up call. Wake up and realize who you are. Do not continue to allow them to beat you down and keep you down. Don't let them to keep making you depressed. If you know you have a problem, if you know you have like a mental illness or something like that, take care of it. Get counseling, get therapy. If they prescribe medicine and you feel like it might benefit you, then take it. You know what I'm saying? But you have to you know yourself better than us. You know yourself better than the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? You know yourself. But the trap that they're setting is that they want you to forget yourself. They want you to think you're alone, like this bird right here. But I can guarantee you there's a flock probably near him, maybe outside of this layer, with this evil layer or whatever it is. There's probably a flock near him. He just doesn't know it. But I know why the cage bird sings. You know what I'm saying? I know why the cage bird sings. We have to keep going, y'all. We gotta fight this fight. We are not in this alone. There's a lot of principalities there's a lot of wickedness up there. It's a lot of wickedness walking among us, you know what I'm saying? But we're the chosen ones. And if we tap into that source code, like I'm always saying, if we tap into that source code, we will recognize our power. We'll walk in our true light, you know what I'm saying? We won't just be feel like we can't do anything about it, because we can do something. I talk to a lot of people a lot of times, even my friends and family, and it just feels like a lot of people think that we can't do anything. And I refuse to have that mentality. I refuse to have that mindset. I know that the our creator put something in us, that he put himself in us, pieces of himself in us, and that we can act on that, and we can come together, and we can change the world to be something that is okay to live in, something that is enjoyable to live in. Because be honest, like a lot of people are just not enjoying life right now. This economy is tough. It's hard to find a good job. It's hard to find apartments that are affordable. It's hard to find anything that's affordable. So it's like how are we gonna how are we gonna survive by ourselves? We cannot, because a lot of us are just one or two paychecks away from just being homeless, and that's the honest, God honest truth, But the trap that they're setting is that they want you to think that, oh no, like this is how it is, this is how it's always going to be, and that's BS. Like, change has always occurred because there were people pushing it, pushing the line, pushing the limits, testing the limits. We have to test the limit. You have to test the limit spiritually. Test the limit spiritually. If your enemies are trying to trap you, play play the fool. Play the fool. Act like you don't know. Act like you don't know. But behind closed doors, test the limit. Test the limit. Go like fast when you need to. Pray when you need to. Write when you need to. Do things that feed your spirit. Don't do things that are harmful to you. If you know you're not supposed to be smoking, then don't smoke. If you know you're not supposed to be drinking soda, then don't drink soda. If you know you're not supposed to be if you know you're not supposed to be eating fast food, then don't do it. You know what I'm saying? If you know you're not supposed to be, if you know you have certain taboos, then follow those taboos. But the time for excuses is gone. There's no more excuses. There's no more excuses, because our ancestors are telling us that it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up to the traps that they're leaving, that they're leading us, that they're leaving for us. And that just brings me. Oh man, I just seen Rush Hour in my head, and I just see Rush Hour in my head. I just for some reason see Rush Hour in my head, and I just think that's them telling you to not this. I think that's telling you to not rush in this hour. Don't rush in this hour, y'all. I'm telling y'all, there's something in us that, like, there's something in us that is so powerful that we can't put into words, but you know it more than you know it more than everyone around you. You know yourself more than everybody else, so I just want us to, like, just be faithful and just walk by faith and not by sight, because if you walk by what you see, then you'll forever be, like, limited. You'll be limited. You'll think that this earth is all there is, this life is all there is, my city is all there is, my neighborhood is all there is, my job is all there is. But that's not it. There's way more to life, and they don't want you to know it. They want to make it expensive for you. They want you to try to do it by yourself. They want you to try to pay for everything by yourself. When we are people of community, we are people of barter and trade. We are people of helping each other out. We are not a people of just living alone. Or I mean, we can live alone, but being when I say live alone, I mean just being by ourselves mentally and spiritually, but we're not alone. You know what I'm saying? We have to have each other's back, but we have to know that they're setting traps for us right now. We got to wake up. We got to wake up, y'all. And one of the biggest traps I see is just our attention. They trap your attention. They're feeding on your attention. These are energy vampires. These people, like this media people, they're energy vampires. These people pushing out false news and fake news. They're energy vampires. The people eat, and sometimes even our friends and family can be energy vampires and not realize it, because they're feeding onto this energy. So it's like it starts in one place and it spreads. It's like a web. It's like a web. I'm telling y'all, like, but the answers are telling y'all it's time to fight and it's time to clean up, y'all. That's another thing the answers has been telling me. It's time to do some winter cleaning. I know we do like spring cleaning and all that, but it's time to do some winter cleaning, y'all. It's time to get right, y'all. I'm telling y'all, like, right now is the time. There's no time. There's no better time to do it than now. There's no better time to do it than now. If you feel like God is telling you to do something in your life, then do it. If you feel like God is telling you to write that book, then write it. If you feel like God is telling you to get that new job, then go for it. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like God is telling you to open up a business, then open it up. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like God is telling you, oh, I need to go harder in the gym, then go harder in the gym. Don't let nothing stop y'all. I'm telling y'all, because these people want you down. They want to see you down. They want to they man, I'm telling y'all, I'm getting a feeling, y'all. Like, I'm getting a feeling, y'all. Like, it's man, it's I feel so. so excited, but also so aware and cautious. I'm being cautious in this moment. Be cautious in this moment. Don't just go out and do things all willy nilly. You gotta pray. You gotta talk to your You gotta trust your intuition. You gotta talk to your ancestors. You gotta talk to your higher self. You gotta meditate. I'm telling y'all, before you go out in the morning, just meditate. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's like 2 minutes, even if it's 2 minutes, even if it's 120 seconds, 2 minutes. I'm telling y'all, it will benefit you. I'm telling y'all, because they want you to just keep moving fast and fast and fast and fast. They don't want you to take a break. They don't want you to rest. I'm telling y'all, like, rest is there's a woman that says rest is a resistance. I'm telling y'all, like, rest is resistance. I'm telling y'all, and I agree with that. Like, they don't want you to feel comfortable in your skin, and that's the sad thing about it. You would think that in this world, our government and all these people that are in charge, you would think that we could trust them, but it's so sad that we can't. And that's been the story time and time again since time immemorial. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, but I think now that the answers are telling us to just do some cleaning. The answers are telling us to clean spiritually, physically. If you know that your area is not cleaned, then clean it up. If you know that you're supposed to be eating better, than eat better. But whatever they're telling you, you have to act on it. You have to act now, because the time is now. We have a lot of time, but we also don't at the same time. Like, time is a myth. We know that, but just be mindful that you have the ability to change your life. And if you don't change your life, nobody's gonna change it for you. There's not gonna be a Santa Claus coming up and giving you presents. It's not gonna be somebody coming out of the sky to just shift your reality. You have to change your reality. Your mind is the world. Your mind is the world. Remember that. Your mind is your world. Your mind is the world. I'm telling you, like, if you stick by those, I'm telling you, y'all be all right. I'm on Twitter. It's Neptune's Novelty. I'm on YouTube. Hit me up, y'all. Message me. Let's get active, man. Like, I love y'all, man. Y'all be safe.